Here we go. It's Thursday Night Football tonight, which means you got to get your picks in for the WCTC Pro Football Pick'em Challenge. And we bring aboard our Miller Lite Jersey Central Newsmaker hotline. Our good friend, he's the general manager of Catena, Mercedes-Benz, and Edison, Doug Wells. Doug, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you on this cold morning?
Hey, I was in Florida last week where I left like 80, 88 and humid and came to this. So, the next show is going to be done from my hospital bed, I think, with pneumonia. So, anyway, before we even start, got it? No, I love this part. What are you driving today?
Believe it or not, I'm driving a brand new 2019 S560 convertible.
I believe it.
And,
wait, is the top down in this weather?
The top is not down.
Okay.
But it's one of the most magnificent, I would call supercars you could ever buy. If you wanted to buy like one of the ultimate convertibles you could buy, this would be it.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah, I still say, I listen to this every week. I want to grow up to be you. Just
I get to drive a lot of cool cars for free.
Yeah, really. Exactly. And before we start with the football, I got to ask this. Today is the 80th birthday of Dawn Wells, who played Marianne on Gilligan's Island. Any relation?
No, but if you want, I can go with it and come up with something.
Yeah, just say, Mom, or something. You never know. Anyway.
No, I try to tell everybody that HG was my grandfather, or, Wells Fargo is the family bank, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, why not? And you have, the pitcher, Wells, there's a lot of them. So, anyway, what do we have? Do you believe it's week 7 already? The season just started like 3 days ago, it feels like.
It's crazy. The older I get, it gets closer and closer. The time just seems to go so much faster.
Yeah, I love when people say that. I'll bet you're younger than me, too. So I'm 63. So
well, I'll be, I'm a little younger, but I'll be a pair of nickels soon.
Oh, please. That's nothing. I remember when I was that age, approaching that age, I was speaking to my mom, and I said, Mom, I'm feeling so old. I'm going to be 55. Do you know what that means? Without taking a breath. Yeah, it means you can buy property in my complex. So there you go.
That's what I said. I could move into those developments.
Exactly. So what do we got for tonight, and what do we have for, some of your favorite picks?
Well, I happen to think the Broncos are going to step it up after they've been not playing really to their potential against the Cardinals.
Okay.
I think the Chargers are going to take the Titans.
Okay. So far we're in sync.
The game that I think is up in the air is the Bills-Colts.
Okay.
Still don't know what direction I'm going to go on, because the Bills could either show up and win that game, or the Colts could show up and win that game.
Yeah,
the Colts made a strong comeback last week, but just not enough. If they had, started playing that way in the first half, it would have been a different game.
Right. My gut says Indy, but who knows? It is a close one.
The tough game is going to be, it's going to be the Jets against Minnesota.
Yeah.
My heart wants the Jets to win.
Mm-hmm.
But that's going to be, it's going to be a tough game.
It is. I think it's doable for them, though. I definitely, it depends on a lot of things, but, they're a team on the upswing, unlike my local team, but that's another thing.
How do you like who do you like for the Saints-Ravens?
Saints-Ravens, let me look at my notes. Who did I pick for them? Where'd Baltimore go? I believe I am going, why don't I see them on this thing? Here they go. I'm going with New Orleans. That was my pick.
I think it's a good choice. We're playing in New Orleans, too, if I'm correct.
No, in Baltimore.
Playing in Baltimore.
Yeah. So, I just think the Saints, just again, go on gut feeling on this one.
My pick'em game, I think, is the Rams against the 49ers, so I'll take the Rams.
Agreed there, too. So, we haven't, do I dare bring up Monday night?
Falcons again seem to be a lost team, just like the Giants seem to be a lost team.
Right.
Both teams have all the tools to have much better records than they actually have.
Yeah.
And the Falcons has shown up a couple of times more than the Giants have shown up. That's why they got a couple more wins. But my heart is, I think the Giants, especially after hearing their owner talk about how unhappy he was with their record and how embarrassed he is of their record, I think the Giants are going to step it up.
Yeah, I mean, they're due to show, as you put it, show up. I mean, they're overdue for that.
Yes, I'm going to lean towards the Giants on that one, and I'm trying to catch up so I don't have to pay for the dinner. But right now I'm still down, so
right.
I'll finish making locking in my picks this afternoon, and see if I can get ahead of Bert. So Bert has to pay for the dinner.
Yeah, does Bert? I haven't checked Bert's picks because as you probably know, he bleeds green and white with the Jets. Only person
Correct.
I've ever seen wear a Jets Hawaiian shirt. Believe it or not.
Well, I met his wife on Sunday because they came to the charity event we had for Susan G. Komen.
Right.
And his wife's a sweetheart.
Yes,
and,
she's a doll.
She's the one picking the games.
Really?
I got the inside scoop. And he always picks the cat team. So unless there's two cat teams playing against each other, then then they have to pick one. But she tells me that she ends up picking the games for him.
Interesting. So who is he picking with the Jets in Minnesota?
He did not give me the gut feeling. I know he said that his heart's for the Jets. He says if the Jets could play the way they played last week, they could beat Minnesota.
Yeah, and he's right.
Let me just say something. That young kid, there was somebody on another sports radio show a few days ago. I overheard them talking about how the kid did one autograph session thing, which is not a lot for a rookie.
Yeah.
But I know that the kid had a signed helmet that he donated to a foundation, Boomer Esiason Foundation, that sold for $5,000.
Wow.
So if this kid continues to play the way he's been playing it, and there's a couple of games where his accuracy is, and especially on the long ball, has been so dead on. For a young first-time quarterback, he reminds me of the kid in Kansas City. I mean, he's just on his second year. These kids just seem to be dead on. They're just, and they play with a lot of heart.
Yeah. What, on a less positive note, what about Eli? Do you think he's done?
I don't think he's done. The problem with Eli is, he doesn't have the chance to stand in the pocket the way everybody else stands in the pocket.
That's true, because you have these, four guys the size of trees coming at you. It's a little tough with the offensive line they have.
So when they start moving in on him, now he's not the most mobile quarterback, but he was never designed to be a mobile quarterback.
Right.
Most of the time, as you see, is they say you want to be mobile, but mobile quarterbacks don't seem to have the same lifespan as somebody who stands in the pocket and can find the plays.
Right.
Which you would think the opposite. You would think the quarterbacks that stand in the pocket have a more chance of getting hurt. But the guys that have to go and run and throw on their one foot and sideways and all that, look at Brady. Brady is not a mobile quarterback. And who here wouldn't say, I'll take Brady?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You ask anybody, I have a few friends of mine that played the sport, and they told me if you can stand in the pocket, be able to make those few steps where you could actually put your foot in and have the most accurate throws, those are the quarterbacks that make the difference. True. Being able to run, I mean, when you run a lot, you can get out of situations and you can make plays. Sometimes you can also make mistakes, but you also tend to get injured a lot.
That's true.
So,
I remember Fran Tarkenton running around like crazy and, and living that kind of life. And
look at our friend in Green Bay.
That's true.
He's had a few injuries already. Last year, missed more than half the season. This year, he's had a couple already injuries, and when you got to run that much, you get yourself into a situation.
Right. All right. Interesting. Well, the one good thing is that you and I have something in common with the Giants players, and that is we'll be watching the Super Bowl this year on TV. So, unfortunately.
That is true.
Yeah.
I am going to try. Well, I'm going to try and get down to Atlanta. It is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So
that's right.
hopefully my friends from Mercedes, will send me an invite.
That's good luck. Have you ever been to a Super Bowl, by the way?
I've been to 7 of them.
Wow, you win. I was at the first one the Giants were in Pasadena. It was amazing.
Yeah, I didn't go to that one. I did go to the one I was in New Orleans for the 49ers Super Bowl when the power went out.
Right.
And by the way, everybody in the Mercedes-Benz box said that I caused it because I couldn't find an outlet to plug in my phone.
I love it.
The hallway. I
Right.
plug in my phone. Just as I plug it in, the power went out. Everybody goes, "Oh, what did you do?"
Yeah. Oops. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. All righty.
But my favorite Super Bowl, which a lot of people don't like these cold places for the Super Bowls, but when I went up to Indianapolis for the Giants, the weather was great. The people there were phenomenal.
Really?
The volunteers were incredible. And it was really, really a great.
Yeah, and it's an indoor facility, so it's not like, when we had it here. Anyway, got to run. Doug Wells, from general manager from Catena Mercedes-Benz in Edison, driving that convertible. Good luck with your picks, which are a lot like my picks, actually. And everybody, get your picks in before the start of tonight's game. So there you go. Doug, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, you got it.